Hi, Kaz. How's it going? How you doing today? What? Huh? Hey, how you doing? Hi, Matt. How you doing? I'm using tilt controls. I'm using tilt control. You just gotta spam that, and that's how you win at Mario Kart. Hype for the art stream? Yeah, 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 yeah. So I had an epiphany the other night while I was talking to Roxy, friend of the show, Roxy. I'm using tilt controls. I'm using tilt controls. Watch out, Matt. You say it one more time. I'm banning you. No. I also bought a new art program, so I want to try that out. You know? You know. Uh. I forgot myself. Hold on. I gotta open my VTubing app because I forgot I exist. Won't lie. Forgot I was live. I've been live for 5 minutes. Forgot. Forgot I hit the button. Oops. Hello? Okay. Oh my god, everything is opening. Oh my god. A million things are happening. How you doing today? Kaz, how you doing today, Matt? Matt, would you rather I call you Dead Zone? Mr. Anderson. Or I just call you, like... Opossum. I'll call you Opossum. Okay, put me into the game capture. Yeah, I'm not here yet because it's loading. Give me a sec, folks. Your last name changed. I know, but I still like Mr. Anderson from The Matrix. Matrix is a cool movie. Did you know? Did you guys know that the... I am animated. Thank God. Thank God. You guys know that Matrix is a pretty cool movie? The first one, specifically. I mean, like, all of them are pretty cool, right? Like, I don't think any of them are... I didn't see the fourth one. That's a lie. I don't know if any of them are bad, but... Yeah, you need to refight the Matrix. You need to go, I know Kung Fu, and then fight the Matrix. Guys, remember the part of the Matrix where, No. I'm in a Discord with Matt. I don't know Matt IRL. Fight the power. Go. The name of the project is, GUI. Ideas. Create. Create. Row, fight the power. Oh, I wanted endless. Oh, there's a preset. No, I'm doing it wrong. Endless. There we go. John Matrix. I've never heard of the internet. You guys remember that part of Path of Neo where he fights giant ants and then breaks into, like, he's fighting giant ants and falls through, like, the building and lands in a movie theater playing The Matrix. And there's a guy shouting out saying that the fight of Neo fighting giant ants is similar to that one movie. Remember that one movie where the guy went, I know Kung Fu, like, insane. Like, generationally insane movie. I mean, game. It's an insane game, not a movie. Not a movie. Okay. Make sure this is all, like, even. So when I put pressure on it, it doesn't move. It still moves. It fucking sucks. Okay. So, we can see this, right? Yep. Okay, cool. So I had an idea for a game, like an RPG, right? Where, let's say you... This is an app called, Umo Pen. It's a new, art program that came out, like, a month ago. It's pretty good for art, and it's also pretty good for animation, which is why I got it. But it was $20 too, which is like $20 to own forever, which I'm like, oh, awesome. It's better than Krita, which I kind of despise. Okay. I don't know if you can see it all the way up here. It does. Oh wait, no, it doesn't even say it up there. Okay, never mind. So we got like RPG, turn-based RPGs. Like Earthbound uses the Dragon Quest style because Mother 1 is based on Dragon Quest, and thus, you have the health of your party members, you know, Joe, and JJ or whatever, and it's like, 102, 37, 72, right? And then you have like the monster here, right? Give him some evil eyebrows. So that's how like an RPG works, right? Like a mother like. Usually, also the mother likes love to steal the mother rolling health. Where like, oh, this pen is too thick. How do I? Oh, that's how. Okay, thank you. 7, 2, 3, and like it like scrolls down, so as you take damage, it'll like be like uh 7 to like 6. You know. Oh yeah, swirly mustache. Okay, I can do that. Hold on. Bring it back up to 32 or whatever it was. I know that's not how you do it. The swirly mustache is like this, but it doesn't really show. It just looks like he has Pikachu cheeks now. So yeah, that's an Earthbound style. You have Undertale, right? Oh. Which I can't even remember. What does Undertale's look like? Undertale's looks like this kind of, right? Undertale Battle UI, right? Like, I know Undertale's is specifically, like, trash. Fuck off, cause. Right. Now I remember. It's, now I remember, I mean, I looked it up. You have the, 4 buttons down here. Okay, I need to not be, like, drawing, like, absolute ass. You have the 4 buttons of, fight, act, item, and mercy. Final Fantasy tactics are not interesting. You have the monster up here. Although in their case, it's like a seamless. Whoa. It's like almost the entire screen, and it's on like a grid, right? Right, and then you have the dialogue box that becomes the it becomes the game field, right? And you have like level 1. You have your level here, and you have your HP here and the square. Yeah, I've played Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and 5, and I could not understand them at all. Like, I played them for like 2 hours each, and I was like, I don't think I can win a single fight. When to fight, how to fight, all the fights were insanely difficult for me. Getting resources, very fun. Fighting monsters, very fun. Other players, not so much. So, this is like the Dragon Quest style, right? Dragon Quest, Earthbound, Undertale, even kind of, you know. So Undertale even is technically, so these are like first person, you would call them, right? They're first person styles where you're seeing the enemy in front of you and your characters are you're from the perspective of the heroes, right? Then let's go over here. You have the Final Fantasy style. Yes. Yes, Matt, actually. It has hyper realistic dragons. What the fuck? Huh? Huh? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, okay, no, we're fine. Okay. Oh, I gotta play this. Gotta. Yeah, my ink ran out. No, my computer froze. So you have this, right? You have Final Fantasy where you got your little guys over here. And then, you know, depending on the Final Fantasy, it's 4 or it's 3. And then I'm pulling up the I was contemplating doing this on real paper with like a camera pointed down, but it's a bitch to get my VTuber set up on the other table, and I have like a music setup there right now, so I don't really want to fuck with that. You know? Uh 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 so so Final Fantasy is very funny, the first one, because for some reason your heroes are in a box and then the villain is in a box, but the boxes like look like they could you could just remove the line, and they do in later games because it doesn't make sense. And then, well, over here is like the fuck is the health. Oh wait, no, I don't understand why they layered them like this. It's a bizarre system. I don't know. Um. Also, you don't gotta apologize, by the way. Gyata is funny, okay? And then like you got like a big mean slime, right? Or you would have like several guys here. Like you could fight more than one enemy. The thing about Dragon Quest 1 is you can only fight one enemy. Later games, obviously. Um Obviously Dragon Quest 1 you can't fight more than one enemy because you're only one enemy, well, only one guy. And you have like a status screen telling you what you're doing. Blah blah blah, right? Like yeah. Okay. Moving on. Later Final Fantasy games have more of a like the SNES ones have just the guys on the screen and then all the stuff is on the bottom. Like monster health, you have like your attacks, attack defense, 2, 7, whatever. Or no, it doesn't even have their health, it just has their name like uh slime, uh box, and you have like a slime and you have like a box, right? And then over here you have like your guys. And you would have like a Danjo, blah blah blah, and their health out of like a fraction, 22 over 73. Like, oh, they got 22 health left, right? Okay. And then if they have MP, it'd be like over here. Oh, fuck. This monitor is going. I have to get a new wire for it because the monitor I think works fine, but I think the wire is just like being weird and broken. Okay. F1, F, like, I don't know, SNES, right? DQ, Earthbound, Undertale. Ignore my awful handwriting. I'm sprinting right now. We're sprinting to the conclusion, right? Okay. Ow, my fucking nose. Ow. Okay. 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 Guys, my partner just came in here and gave me eggs and French toast. Holy shit, is life good. Oh my god. Life might be worth living. Oh, fuck. Hold on 1 second. I have to get up. I have to actually get up because my meds. I didn't take my meds this morning. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Uh, yum. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you, love. I love you so much. No, not asked for. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Ninja Fortnite where my brawless wife brings me sandwiches. I mean, Ninja Fortnite is a psycho. Like, not a fan of Ninja Fortnite, but dude can build in build mode, so you know, his life is pretty good. But yeah, also, your partner doing stuff for you is just like part of being in a relationship for long enough. Like, me and my partner River are going on 11 years. Like, you just go, they haven't eaten today. Let me make them some food. Last night they were hungry, so I made them some spaghetti. You know? You just do stuff for your partner. Oh, they don't have water? Let me get their water bottle and fill it up for them, you know? Sorry. Sorry, I stopped talking. Yay, single pride, right? A romantic pride. What was that thing? MGTOW? Yeah. No, not Warsaw. No, MGTOW was men going their own way, which was like basically a guy going, you know what? I don't need a relationship. I'm just gonna go like climb mountains and shit. And then not, but they were like, too right leaning to be like, I'm just aromantic and don't want to be in a relationship. They had to be like masculine and justifying it to each other, so they had to Reddit. It's pretty funny. Oh, okay, cool. You got the ad done. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we have Final Fantasy, right? Um, what other big RPGs are there? Like, what RPGs do I like, right? RPGs Violet likes. Looks at hand. I fucking hate Elder Scrolls past Morrowind. I like Elder Scrolls 3, and I like Elder Scrolls 2, kind of. And I kind of like Elder Scrolls 4. I hate Elder Scrolls 1 and 5. But also, I'm specifically talking about, like, turn-based, you know? Oh, okay. Yep. You hate fan... Reminds me of that fucking YouTube video with Salty DK Dan and friends where they talk, and like Snapcube where they're like, yeah, our dad hates fantasy. Our dad hates fantasy. He's like, yeah. Hey, does the stream come with flashbang warning? You should have hovered over it, Isabella. You should have hovered over it with your mouse to see. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. I hate Cyberpunk. No, I love Cyberpunk. I beat Cyberpunk twice. No, I didn't. I beat Cyberpunk once, and then I played through it 2 more times before I got bored, like, halfway through. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you. Sorry, we're doing art. There's not really much I can do about it. Oh, maybe I could. Maybe this app has a like dark mode UI. Yeah, I beat a lot of games. What are the first of all? What are the 3 games? Second of all, woo! Is that better, Isabella? Now most of it is dark mode. Uh, Tearaway for the Vita. I beat Tearaway for the Vita. I remember nothing. I remember nothing about that game beating it in like 2014. All I remember is the parts where you stick your fingers through the bottom of the screen to like move balls. And yeah, both Portals are good. Portal 1 is a 30-minute video game though, once you know how to play it. Like there's literally that one test chamber where you can beat it in like less than a minute. if you think about portals at all. If you're thinking of portals, Portal 2 is really good though. If not eh. I don't know. It's not a game I really ever want to go back to because it's. Sorry, I'm like, I had like the hiccups. It's not a game I really want to go back to because Portal 2 is a bit long. Oh, we got an ad break. Watch out, folks. Watch out. Draft. Dude. Oh, you're talking about like the ad. I'm like, we do not talk about gambling here. Don't like that A. There we go. I love Chipotle. I love Chipotle. I love Chipoodle. Okay, take it back to like here. Nope, take it back even further. Isn't it Credit Karma? Oh, no, it doesn't. Huh? Layer changed. Okay. And then I go, wah, and then all that goes away. That's very funny. Okay. We got video games. I could go for I haven't had an Airhead in like a decade. Holy shit. I used to love the. You guys want to know the real way to eat Airheads? You take the Airhead and you keep it closed, right? You keep the package closed and you like take the end of it and you press it down between your thumb and your side of your index finger and you like flap it because it slowly like compresses it. And you do that for like an hour and then you have a little block of Airhead and it's delicious. It's a totally pointless activity, except something to do when you're sitting on your like living room floor as a kid and it's hot summer and you have an Airhead and you just want to like watch cartoons and like mess with your hands. Yeah. I have no. Oh, Kaz doesn't get ads. Kaz doesn't get ads. Um, and I don't know if Isabella gets ads either. And then it's just those two. No one else is here. Everyone else is dead. No, just gone. Okay, you're back. You're back. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna I laugh really hard at this. Hold on, let me. Oh, you get coffee ads sometimes? Hi. Yeah. Kaz doesn't get a lot of ads because his country doesn't really have ads to show him. Um, you know, you know how it be. It's yeah, but yeah. Where is? Ooh, my stomach hurts. I swear those eggs are bad. Oh my goodness. Every time I've eaten those eggs in the past like few days, my stomach hurts after. Oof. Maybe I ate too fast though. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to the art, right? So we have those two. We have. I find it funny that I stream video games all the time, and now Matt's like, I'm here for the art. I don't want to see games. I hate games. I say Matt being in a video game streamer's Discord with me. It's funny you say that. Why is it funny I say that? I know you. I know you don't watch Scorpy. You're just there for the community. I know. I see you. You don't watch any of them, do you? You don't watch any RTVS people, right? You literally are just there because it's a like-minded community. And I have no idea how you found them. Is my question. I had a dream a couple months ago that you got banned from the community, and like talking about you was forbidden. It was very scary. It was a scary dream. Like I woke the dream was I woke up and you were gone and no one was allowed to like ask where you went. So I was just like, "Oh my god, they got him." I like they're like, "I have better things to do. I have better things to do." No, you don't, Matt. You're gonna go rewatch fucking The Godfather Part 3. And then you're about to tell me, I've never watched The Godfather. It's like, but you call yourself a movie fan. I mean, I don't really watch, I watch them live a bit, but I mainly watch VODs because I just don't have the patience. I don't have the patience to sit there for like the boring bits, you know? I mean, I was in stream chat the other night when Scorpy was playing discs, and I just derailed the entire stream chat in the Discord because I was just showing game controllers that I was finding in magazines. Because I've been doing this thing where I like while he's streaming, I look up old game magazines to be like, this is how much the game cost at the time, and this is some review scores and stuff. And then, but inevitably, that's boring. So I started just looking at the ads, and the ads are insane. There's like insane ads. Like a Nintendo ad where it was like, this will get you more excited than a Baywatch marathon. And you're like, what the fuck? Guys, I want to make a game that has elements of Hooters Road Trip in it. Yeah, no. N64 times were weird. I can't draw anymore. My ink ran out. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this app. I don't even think it's the app because like yeah, it's just the computer. Okay, goodbye. Uh, I mean that makes sense. There are a lot of people older than me. I'm not. I don't think I'm like the oldest there. There are definitely people there that are like close to their 40s. You know, God damn. Yeah, right. Hold on, wait, I can do that better. Yeah, there we go. We played Hooters Road Trip once. It's a bad game, but it's very funny. Um, you should have been there for Hooters Road Trip. I mean, all it is a bad driving game that's really easy to like beat the clock as you quote unquote go between each Hooters. It's just a generic like you know street driving game, right? Like Outrun or something. And then you get there and there's a 10-second, not even 5-second FMV clip of someone in a Hooters going, "Welcome to Tennessee," or "Welcome to Fort Wentworth, Texas," and it's like some woman from Hooters. Like that's all Hooters Road Trip is. But it's really a funny game because I find it really funny because it's just like you could remove the Hooters bits and it'd be an awful video game, but because it has these 5-second, awfully compressed PS1 FMV clips, it's like, wow, it's a video game. I think it was sold for like $20 when it came out though, so it was known it was shit. 20 bucks, yeah. 20 bucks in what, like 1996? You have like Final Fantasy Tactics that I don't want to draw. Yeah. I like don't want to draw like a fucking grid layout and then like a guy is here and like you have like wait I'm in the fucking okay you have like oh he can move to these squares, like fucking goddamn Final Fantasy Tactics has the craziest UI. I mean, it's not even a UI. It's not the UI that's crazy. It's the fucking oh my god, this computer. It's the it's just like this screen. It's very dense, right? Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics has probably one of the most interesting plots in video games that's still accessible to people. Like, here's the thing: Tactics Ogre probably more interesting, uh, but no one is playing Tactics Ogre over here. Have you ever heard of the Ogre series, the Ogre Battle Tactics Ogre series? No, exactly. You've heard of Final Fantasy though, so you might play Final Fantasy Tactics. Like the fact that Final Fantasy Tactics has a frame story in it. Just say a joke. Say your fucking joke. Mario plays Mario Party with his Mario Parts. So real. No, I have like a. Hold on, I'm gonna go use the. Give me a sec. I'm not. No. Basically, no. I have to blow my nose, and I'm like procrastinating getting up because I'm lazy. Hold on. Okay, I'm better. Like, I'm trying to breathe through my fucking nose and I can't. God damn, for real, for real. Okay, hello. Hi. 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 Um, yeah. Video games. But yeah, Ogre Battle? They suck. The way you wrote that makes me think of Earthbound's fucking advertisements where it's like, this game stinks because it came with scratch and stiff stickers. Uh yeah, apparently the okay, I'm just looking up yeah, it came with a smelly Snickers bar. Oh my god. Um okay. I'm just looking at news, game news and stuff, right? Uh Indie developer made a Morrowind inspired open world RPG where you unravel a mystery of a silent tower on an island. The Lantern of the Laughless Saint. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that, I guess. But yeah, apparently GTA 6 cars are going to need gas, and that's insane. But also makes sense with how they're slowly becoming more and more simulator. You don't believe me? What, that they need gas? Or like yeah, no, like so a group leaked a a group hacked a Rockstar and are like telling them to not are like, we're going to release more of this uh material if you don't release it on disc. And so they leaked some video with gameplay and stuff, and in it there's like a car has like a little meter with gas in it. Yeah. And like also apparently the cops will remember your fucking uh clothes and stuff if they like your clothes in your car. Um yeah. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Uh People behind Deus Ex and Dishonored are launching a new immersive sim game studio. Okay. Cool. Good for them. Yeah. Yeah. Why that suck? I don't know. It's just like how in fucking Red Dead you need to constantly be feeding your goddamn horse. You know, Red Dead 2, I fucking don't know how I finished. That game was so boring at times, but so engrossing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Um, yeah. I don't think GameFly exists. No, I believe most GameFly died in like what? Wait, what? Does GameFly still exist? Hold on. Yes, GameFly still exists. What? You can't. It's not. This is why the person is leaking the stuff because they are not releasing any physical copy of GTA 6. GTA 6 is never going to be on a disc. That is like the big issue that people are having. It's an $100 video game that you can't own. No, they've basically said no, it's never coming to disc. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Also not coming to PC. Yeah, exactly. Like it's not coming to PC right away. Just like eh, eh, you know? Uh yeah. I don't know. Real games. I mean, yeah, they always came like a year or so later, right? That's been like every game except for the first two, which launched on PC first. But that was also in the '90s and a very different time for them. Uh, Matt, if I had to make you play any video games, I think I would make you play Final Fantasy Tactics, and I would make you play Disco Elysium. I feel like I would want to hear you react to Disco Elysium because you would just laugh at so much of the funny dialogue. Yeah. And then Final Fantasy Tactics because it unironically has a more cinematic story. Actually, it's not even cinematic, it's more like a book, right? Because it has I don't know how many games I've ever played that had a frame story, it, and the frame story is the story you are playing is a history book that was covered up by the church for hundreds of years, and like I don't understand how you love movies but you hate narrative games. That's insane. How do you hate narrative games but love narratives? I mean, just put the game on easy. Also, Disco Elysium, I believe, is literally impossible to fail. Hi, Yami. Not Disco Elysium is generally considered one of the best stories in video games. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Like I literally don't know how to impress upon you so much that I think you would love it and you would definitely just make it part of your personality. Would just become Disco Elysium. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Uh. Ooh. Sorry, I'm like brain damaged. Ami, how you doing today? Okay, let me move on to the part of the talk that I was working towards. Pass. Brain damaged. Yeah, for real, for real. Um, pass. Fair. I'm doing okay. No. Ah. Okay. So my idea for an RPG would be like you have like this slime, right? We have our famous angry slime, and you would have a box similar to Undertale where like all the action takes place, right? But Undertale does shmups. It's basically a bullet hell where you don't fire back, right? I'm doing okay though. My stomach hurts, but I think that's just because I think our eggs are actually just bad. There was a big egg recall in the U.S., and I think I have to go check them because my stomach is in pain. Um, so like you would have your health, right? Health here. Let's say. Oh my fucking god. Okay. 2 2 out of 2 3. Right. And this would be where the combat happens, right? But here's the idea. The idea is that basically when a monster attacks you, let's say the slime like shoots like a bunch of uh globlets of slime at you, right? You would then have a cursor and you would shoot them. You'd shoot each of them to like block them, you know? But in addition to that, you have let's do like a you have like a bullet. Fucking I really need to get this monitor checked. I think we can't do art streams anymore until I get this monitor fixed. You have like, your bullet count. Um and you would have two. But here's the thing: the thing I want to do is like is a more visual thing. I don't want it to be first person actually. Nope, this is just broken. I think. Hello, hello. Hi, Switchy. Not the anvils, not the giant pianos that I'm dropping when you step on a bug. I don't know. Um, yeah. So I had a concept for a game years ago, like almost a decade. Oh my god. It is just the app, I think. Right? No, this app is not even using that much memory or anything. What the fuck is happening? My Ethernet is maxing out? No, it's not. Okay. I'm gonna keep my performance up real quick to see what the fuck is happening when it... Is it, like, installed to somewhere that's, like... So... You... Sorry, I'm, like, trying to see what the fuck this is saying. So you have your reticles, right? Your ammo. I used to watch them as a kid. I watched a fuck ton as a kid, you know? Loved that shit, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is using less than 2% of my GPU. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know. But yeah, so I had a concept for like a character action game a la Devil May Cry, right? Where you'd be like, you know, a little guy. Hold on, a little guy with like two guns. Uh, yeah, Tom and Jerry was my favorite as a kid, but I watched a lot of Looney Tunes as well. And let's just say this is like an evil robe. Oh my god, what? Okay, so what is maxing out right now? Nothing. Wait, is it the fucking hard drive? Is one of my hard drives freaking out? I have no idea. I have no actual idea what the fuck is happening. Okay, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But how you doing today, Switchy? So you'd have like a robot you're fighting, right? And the style, right? The style meter that all these character action games have. Um, Maybe. I don't think I would have like the time these days to sit down. I would probably buy it just to like show my kids eventually. So you in the concept of the game, you would not have melee. You just it's you know Devil May Cry, your Ninja Gaiden, except you only have guns. So how do you get your style meter up? There would be like a there would be like a constant meter. There's like a constant mini game. So okay, okay, that's cool. So in Gears of War, right? You have the active reload. I think we all know about the active reload, right? I don't need to explain this, but I will anyway. Um, so in Gears of War, you have the active reload, where every time you need to reload, you play a little 2 second mini game, right? Um, a it a line starts here and it moves across this meter. If you then press the reload button again to if it lands here or here, you reload normally, but it's technically faster because the reload only finishes once it gets all the way across, thanks to the hydrate. Right? So you can cut down significantly your reload time. And if you get here, your bullets do more damage, right? And that's the concept of an active reload. A few games other than Gears of War tried it. I think it's uh this. It's smoking. No, this is like the style meter. Sorry, I just like my hand like fucked up and I didn't whatever. Um so the name of the game was Gunspinner, which if you don't know, gun spinning is like a art form, you could say. like the cowboy spins his pistol before he puts it away. But, there is a lot of, yeah, it's groovy THC. Let me pull up YouTube real quick. Give me one sec. It's like a thing people do at like what's it called? At like rodeos. Most notably, people. I know. You're not messing with me. I know that you're making jokes. And like you're refusing to acknowledge that I'm saying it's not. I get it. Um, you know, Notably, it's in Metal Gear Solid 3 when Ocelot is like putting his guns away. You got like they fire blanks and then you just spin the gun, right? It's a cool trick. But people do this as a performance, right? At like rodeos and stuff. It's very cool. Very, very, very cool. This is someone recreating the Ocelot one. Okay. Like, it's just cool. I don't know. I unironically think this is cool, right? I'm against violence, but yeah. It's cool. It's cool shit, right? Yeah. It's very cool shit. Um uh fuck, you missed it. But yeah. Exactly. It's very cool, right? Um I want to do it. I unironically want to do it, but fake guns cost money, right? Um so the idea is that in this supposed character action game, the way you get your style meter up is you play some kind of minigame a la this, and it keeps your character spinning their guns, right? So you're firing off on enemies, but you're still spinning. So like you have like the I mean, that's why you don't start with blanks. You only use blanks once you're like ready, because blanks can fucking kill people if you're unsafe. That's also why you don't load them, That's why he blows the blanks really early in that, because it probably was the only blanks in there, right? That way, if he fucked up, he didn't hurt himself, but it shows like some kind of visual. But yeah, you would spin the gun, and like your character would be doing gun spinning while firing, and so you're managing, enemy. Oh my god. Yeah, right. You'd be managing, enemies and stuff, but with like shooting your guns. But then you'd also be playing a fucking spinning mini game to like keep the rotation up, and every time you do it gets faster because you're spinning better, and your score would climb, right? That was the concept that I had for a character action game. Um I ultimately thought it was not very fun to basically be doing a rhythm game. I was like, no one wants to play a rhythm game while they're playing an action game, and then like 6 years later, Hi-Fi Rush comes out, and people are like, "Oh my god, this is amazing," and I'm like, "Oh well, I guess I was wrong." Um, so oh my, this game got axed, right? I ultimately abandoned this concept. Um, but here I'm thinking an RPG where uh you are it's like a where you're defending yourself from enemy projectiles or enemy, you're shooting down stuff, right? But then as you're doing it, you're doing the reload, and by doing good reloads, you can then beat the enemy, right? You can do like a finisher, right? If you do enough styles, you do a finisher and you blow them away or whatever. That was my concept for like a RPG, uh, uh like an Undertale style, where Undertale is a shmup. This is a first person, shoot 'em up, first person, on rail shooter kind of thing, right? That was the concept, and I think I like this, but I don't know if I like this HUD all that much. Like you have like the two. So here is the thing I don't know, right? Uh, you have two. Maybe you only have one gun. I don't know. Maybe this is not here, or maybe the second one is over here. So you're not like looking over. Because the problem is, if you're looking here and you're like trying to focus on firing. So okay, have you ever played a light gun game? If you ever played a light gun game, the issue is when you are playing a light gun game, no one ever remembers they have ammo. You either are someone that is just like, oh, I've played light gun games before, and every time after you fire like 6 shots or like the screen moves, you immediately fire off screen to reload, right? Because that's how you reload in light gun games. You just fire off screen. Easy. Um, no one like focuses on their bullets and goes, I have 6 shots left. I have 3 shots. You're just unloading, right? Uh, okay. Where am I going with this? I forget. Fucking brain. So basically, if you have ammo down here, that's why also in light gun games it goes reload in a loud ass voice, yelling at you to reload, because if you're out of ammo, because if you aren't paying attention, because you're focused on dodging the attacks, right? So the idea is that this down here is like maybe you keep the ammo in one area instead of across two sides of the screen. But then again, if it's two sides of the screen, it then encourages the person to be looking away from the combat, and that would make it harder, right? Because it's a bit easy to just move your mouse and click, 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 you know? I don't know. I think I might prototype this. The style meter would be like where your SP is, right? And you'd only have like so much time when they're attacking to be spinning, right? So like their attacks are, 10 seconds. You have to play this minigame over and over and try and get it proper, right? But yeah, I might try that. This UI works for me, I think. And then, oh my god. And then when it's not like this, it would show like, a you know, blah, 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 blah. That's like where the hell, circle, box, circle, and you would have like, you know, attack, defend, I don't know, etc. You know, that's not how you spell it. You spell etc. ETC, not ECT. What the fuck is wrong with my brain? Okay. And then, like, it would go from one to the next. I think that's a good idea. I might prototype that in the next few days. I have to learn Godot, though. But yeah, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good, guys. Sounds good. I think we're going to end stream here because my brain is failing me, and I didn't actually have many plans for today. So, yeah. I didn't actually want to play games today. I was just going to kind of yap for a bit and then end stream because I have to clean the bathroom. I might be back later. I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be all for me for today. As always, thanks for coming out. Hope you guys had a good one. Until next time, so long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Ta-ta now. See you. Good night. Bye.